Versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The Bobcats can really attack on this second and short. Still looking to his right. Got a little grass. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And the Bobcats will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Running inside, it's Perry. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. That is just an inexcusable offensive penalty. A delay of game in this situation makes the third and goal that much tougher. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. On the run, it's Christian. He's got the first down. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
22. First down for the offense.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're going to run it to the right. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Caught in the backfield. It's Christian. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Gain of 23 on the play. And a first down for the offense.
The Huskies will line it up on 1st and 10. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's McDonald. Looking to take a shot. Has it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Husky.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but Another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33.
Number 89, set to kick this one away.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Sends it back in motion. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Makes the grab. Could not make his way to the corner.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking for room, it's Christian. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Looking for a man. It's McDonald. Unloads it downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
At the 11-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Christian. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Offense gets set for 2nd down. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. First play of the period will be a second down. From the gun, looking for a man. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Touchdown, UConn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you.
Oh, I'm out of space. The 40. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Ohio! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On the move, it's Christian. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Turning it on. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UConn!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. Deep in the end zone, it's Toure. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Just feeds the running back. At the 35, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. The 20. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Bobcats line it up with a 1st and goal. Making the adjustment on the play. Tough run here. It's Hart. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bobcats. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They give it back to him. Looking for a crease. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. From the red zone, it's Christian. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. Good job by... unit to stop the return man.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They'll start on the ground with Brown. There he goes. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
And the Bobcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On first down, it's Brown again. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The give, running right, Brown. Enough to move the chains. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
A give to Brown. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
2nd down, going to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force-feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
They'll move the wide receiver. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mid on the football.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, He didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to run it. It's Christian. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be third down. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We kick things off with Boston College, taking on the number 14 team, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Boston College, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's McDonald. On the move. Out wide left, it's Lang. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, there's an example of going to your tight end on third down. You don't quite have to throw to the sticks with him because he can make somebody miss and then go do the rest of the work himself. Really nice individual effort that time by the big fella.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Plows his way ahead. Hard running there. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. He's loose. The 50. The 40. Past the 30. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bobcats. They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UConn offense goes back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The running back has it. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's McDonald. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This game just feels... than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Hits the hole. It's Hart. Breaks into the open. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Handoff for Brown. Taken down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Motion from the back. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Left side, it's Brown. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio! Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flowers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Norris. Going deep. Upstairs, he's got it. And he'll go down after a huge gain and picking up the first down. And the Huskies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Runs through a tackle. Breaks a tackle and he might go. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. That one will give them the lead.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28.
35, Ohio, 28.
And he's going to bring this one out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Second down to the air. Makes the grab. Gets away from one. He's got space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. He's changing the play.
Here we go. Bridge. Whammy. Shift.
Drops back on first down. Throws for the tight end. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, it's Christian. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Drops back. It's Norris. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Escapes the pressure to his right. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Soft spot in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's going to run it. At the 45 on his way. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Looking for space. It's Bobo. Just smothered on the play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
Black 18, 139 Albatross, 139 Albatross.
Motion from the wideout. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Extending the play. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Unloads to the wideout. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
The give to the back. Uh-oh, look out. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Push is ahead. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll ride him again. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Norris. Hauls it in. They make the tackle, but UConn has enough for the 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Got his man on the outside. Got him right there. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Eighth way of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I think at this point of the game now, you're officially under 1 minute left on the game clock. You need yards, and you need to be aggressive. You've got that timeout in your back pocket, but I'm not sure how many more run plays you can afford to call at this point of the game.
Out wide left, it's Perry. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. The Bobcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
2-14 close. 2-14 close.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Connection to the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Pulls it in. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.